Hey everyone, I'm Brad Talton, the creator and designer of Exceed, and this is Chris Smith, who helped also design and balance. Hi guys. We are going to show you a game and show you how the system works. So come check it out.
All right, cool. So Chris and I are set up for a game of Exceed. We didn't have the actual board cards, so I just used any 9 random cards to make up our game board here. Um, Chris is playing Reese, who's more of a rushdown character, and he has an ability that whenever he stuns an opponent, he can spend 1 gauge to gain advantage, which means he can attack again right away, or not just attack, but do anything really. But he can combo a lot of his attacks or actions together. I'm playing Alice when Alice's maximum range is 3 or more. If she's at that range, she has +2 power. So I want to hit people with the very longest extent of my attacks, like hit you right with the tip of my sword, basically. I'm going to go ahead and take the first turn. I've randomly decided this. So now I will go ahead and draw 5 cards, and Chris, you'll go ahead and take 6, and then we will walk you through a game of Exceed. Now, the first thing that we do is we take a look at our hands and we have the opportunity to mulligan. Um, this hand looks pretty good for me, but maybe I will swap out. I've got a lot of control-y cards here, so I'm going to swap out 2 of these and try and get a few more power cards. So I discard the 2, I draw back to my hand size, and then I shuffle the cards that I discarded back in. So that's how a mulligan works in this game. So you can't draw the same card you just discarded. There's 2 copies of each card in the deck, so I guess it is actually theoretically possible. But let's not dwell on that too much and get on to the gameplay. So,
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and mulligan as well. Do 2 cards.
all right, cool. All right then. So, the game's turn-based, so we're going to go back and forth taking turns. At the end of your turn, if you didn't do a strike, then you get to draw a card. Um, I am just going to do a simple move for my first action. I want to get into range of some of my attacks, so I am going to move 1 space. In order to move 1 space, I have to pay force, and you pay force by discarding cards from your hand. So I'm going to pay this card for 1 force to move 1 space. At the end of my turn, I draw 1 card, and that's my turn. So now I'm at range 3. Chris, you got to decide if you want to try and move as well, or if you want to challenge this and actually play a strike.
I'm going to go ahead and I think move in actually.
All right.
So I will just simply discard 2 of my cards for the 2 force needed and move up.
Okay, so now we're both in the close range. So I think that this is a good time to go ahead and make my first attack. So I'm going to go ahead and make a strike. So when I strike, I set a card face down, and Chris will also set a card face down. And then we're going to reveal our attacks. So let's do it. Cool. So we actually both played the focus attacks. We're both opening up defensively. In this case, we both have a speed of 1. The person who initiated the attack, which is me, has the priority advantage in that case, and I will use my attack first. So I'm going to attack at range 1 to 2 for 4 power. So I'm going to hit you for 4. You have 2 points of armor, so you're going to take 2 less damage. So you're going to take 2 damage in total. All right. After I get to draw a card, and then I've executed my attack. So Chris, you took 2 damage. You have 5 guard. You're not stunned. He's gonna hit at range 1 to 2. Hit me back for 4. I have 2 armor, so I'm gonna take 2 damage as well. So we're both down to 28 life. We both drew a card, and then because we hit the opponent, the card goes to our gauge, and this can be spent later as force or to use some of our really powerful ultra moves or to use our exceed abilities. So because I initiated the strike, it's now your turn, Chris.
All right. Let's see. I think I will actually draw a couple cards.
Okay, so Chris used the prepare action to draw 1 card, and then at the end of the turn he draws another card. So that's a quick way to spike your hand up. On the other hand, I think I've got a decent position here because I've got a few attacks that control this range. So I am going to go ahead and use a boost. So I play a boost for the effect at the bottom here. So I'll play this card, Defend, and it has a brown cross here. So this will stay in play until my next attack, and it'll give me +1 armor and +3 guard on that attack. So I'll have a bit of an advantage on my next move. Since that was an action, my turn's over. I draw a card, and it's now your move, Chris.
All right. I think I'll press my luck and go for an attack right now.
All right. Well, I've got something for that. So I've got a good defense. I can afford to play something a little slower, and not worry too much about getting hit. So I'm going to play this, and we'll reveal. All right. Your sweep has range 2. My Bloody Baptism special move for Alice has a range or speed of 5. So I have the active turn this time. Before, I can retreat 2 spaces, and then I'm going to hit you for 3 points of damage at range 1 to 4. So you take 3. Sweep has a guard of 6, so you're not going to be stunned. You're going to counterattack. So go ahead.
All right, I'll hit you for 6, and then on the on-hit effect, I'll be
so
discarding
I discard a card at random. Ah, darn it. All right, so I have 1 armor, so I'm going to take 1 less damage from this. So I take 5. I am stunned because I only have 3 points of guard. So because I'm stunned, you can now use your ability and spend a gauge to take advantage if you want.
I think I'm going to save it, just in case for my Exceed mode.
Cool, so I'm going to add this to my gauge. And you declared the strike, so it's my turn now, and you decide not to take advantage. So my hand is not looking great, but I am in a great position because Alice loves to be at range 3, so I'm going to go ahead and swing.
All right.
All
Let's see
right.
how this goes. Ah, perfect.
Dual Blade Rapture, of course. So I have speed 6. You have speed 6. I declared the attack, so the advantage is mine. I am going to hit you at exactly range 3, so any kind of movement would make this attack not work. So, how many cards in hand? All right, on hit, +2 power if the opponent has more cards in hand than you. I'm at my maximum range, so +2 more power, so I'm going to hit you now for 9 damage. So this is a really good turn for me. After I get to move 1 space, and looking at my hand, I think I'm actually going to move back. This goes to my gauge, and I'll draw a card. And you've been keeping track of your life, Chris?
Yeah, I think I've got a rough idea, yes.
Okay. You got hit for 9, and then for 3, and then for 2. So you should be at 16 right now. And I got hit for 2, and then for 5. So I'm at 23 right now.
Let's see. I guess I can go ahead and go here.
Yep, we'll move.
Let's go with. I think I'll actually go ahead and go on the offense right off.
Okay, I don't know why I drew that card, but I should not have drawn that card. Okay, so you're attacking me outright. I could do this, but it's pretty risky. So I think I am actually just going to play I'm going to do a wild swing and play the top card of my deck without looking at it. All right, so we reveal. Cool. So I do this. I have a speed of 6, but I just miss, and I don't have any effects that'll work if I miss. So that's a miss. It's your play.
All right. I've got enough range to make it.
Yeah, 3 to 5.
And I get +1 power for each card in my gauge, which is 2. So I'm going to hit you for 2, and then I have a hit effect that I close 4 spaces and gain advantage.
All right, cool. So I'm down to 21 life, and it is your move again because you have the advantage. So now I'm in a bad spot because I've got 2 cards. Reese is got me in the corner, and yeah, this is probably pretty rough. So it's your move. What you gonna do?
I'm going to keep going with my combo advantage, as it were.
Okay, I'm gonna try and play top card because I don't have anything to break this. All right, focus. All right, and the checkmate, of course. So this is an ultra move, so you're gonna spend 3 gauge right off.
Yep.
As soon as you reveal this.
That's my whole gauge there. I'll put that in the discard.
All right. You have a speed of 1, so you'll go first because you've declared the attack. So speed 1, you hit me for 8 points of damage. I'll take 6, which is enough to stun me, so I'll be stunned out, and that puts me down to 15 life. Cool, and then that goes to your gauge. I don't get anything. You don't have any more gauge to spend to take advantage away, so it's my turn at last. So let's see. This is a tough situation because I could use my gauge to draw more cards, or I could just use a preparation. I think that how many cards in your hand?
3.
Yeah, given that, I can just take it easy and just use a prepare action and then draw for the end of the turn.
I think I'm going to play a boost.
All right.
Chivalry. Gain 1 armor and 1 guard at the start of each of your turns, which
Okay.
I guess we'll just keep track of.
Yeah, just keep track of. Normally you'd have a token or something or a dice to keep track of that, but you can just track it. So it's
And then draw
end of
my
your turn,
card.
draw a card. All right, cool. So the only way for me to get rid of that is to use another boost that would discard it, or to actually declare an attack. So I think what I will do in this case is I will declare an attack, so that I can get that out of the way. All right. So you still have you have 1 armor and 1 guard because I triggered it already. So let's reveal. All right. So Soul Gaze to sweep. All right. I have the speed. I hit you for 1, but because you have 1 armor, you take 0. But I do gain advantage, and I will move 1 space. And when I move, I just move past you. So that's that. Your retaliation.
Okay, so I'm going to hit back for 6.
All right.
And again, discard a card at random.
Okay. Your pick. Ouch. I really wanted that one. Okay then. So so that hit. I'm now down to from 15 down to 9 life. So that hurt quite a lot. But it is my turn, so I can do something. In this case, I think I will spend 1 card and move back a space. And it's your move.
I think I'll go ahead and discard a card as well to keep the pressure on.
All right. Cool. So I'm going to boost. I'm going to use this backstep to retreat 1, 2, 3 spaces. Go ahead.
Let's see. I think I will just draw 2 cards.
All right. Cool. I'm going to take 2 cards as well. Take a breather and get some of my actions back.
I think I'm going to discard another Ultra. And I'm going to, considering it's 2 force, I can move up 2.
All right. Cool. Well, I'll challenge that.
All right.
Ah, you fool. Cross blades.
Gauntlet Flurry. My 7 priority.
So I still have to discard the 3 gauge, but you are actually faster than me, which is really awful. Because this is my Ultra, and you're just going to step under it now.
Yep.
All right, so you step in. You're going to hit me for 1 point of damage.
Yep.
Which is going to stun me out. So that's that, and you get advantage. All right, so it's your turn.
All right, since I have the advantage, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw a couple cards.
All right. I'll take cards as well. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go ahead and swing.
Aha. All right. Well, I don't think I could win this one, so I am going to guard.
All right. Well, just to grasp. So
All
not
right,
too
cool.
heavy hitting.
So your hits first. You can move me 1 or 2 spaces.
I guess I'll just try to keep it close.
All right, so that one. All right, cool. And then guard says when you're hit, I can spend force for +2 armor. It's already got 2 armor on it, so I'm going to take 1 damage from this down to 8. I don't think I need any more than that, so I'm not going to spend any force. So guard doesn't hit the opponent, but it does say after I get to add this to my gauge. So I'll just put it over here. And it's your go.
Well, actually, I declared the strike, so unless I want to use my ability.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you didn't stun me, so you can't use your ability. So it actually is my turn. All right, cool. So I am going to do another backstep. And I'm going to back up 1, 2 spaces, get to range 3, which is my favorite range.
All right. Let's go with... I think I'll discard yet another super. As much as I like those, I want to kind of keep close to you.
Try and get close. All right. Cool. But now you've fallen into my trap. Attack.
Let's see. Guess we'll go with that.
All right. So grasp.
That'll do it, I think.
Gallant Defender. Okay, cool. So I am actually going to hit you for 3 points of damage. which I believe you're at 16 life before. So this will set you down to 13, and I'm going to throw you 2 spaces.
Okay.
All right. So you're not stunned because you have 4 guard. So your attack will swing at range 1, 2 before, gain +1 power for each point of damage you've taken. So you would retaliate back for 5, but in this case you're out of range.
Yeah, just out of range.
So this will go to Gage. It's your move.
Let's see. Let's see. I think I will move up.
Of course you will.
Just a bit.
All right. So let's see here. I think I'll walk back. I don't want to telegraph or anything here, Chris.
Yeah, that's the nature of this matchup. We have to play our roles. All right. Let me see then. I think I'll just go ahead and give a swing.
Aha! Cross blades. Oh. All right, so I spend all my gauge. And this will hit exactly range 3, and attacks at range 3 don't hit me. And it hits at speed 1. So you're first, Chris.
Luckily, I don't have to stay here, and I can move up.
So before, he closes 2 spaces into melee range and hits me for 4. And so I flubbed another super. Man, I'm doing bad this match. So now I'm down to 4 life. All right, let's hurry up and finish this off so that I can get off this camera.
All right.
Losing like this.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead. Considering that fact, actually, you made the swing, so I don't need to use my ability.
Yeah, you don't have to use your ability to go next.
So, all right. Let's see here. I guess I'm going to just go ahead and continue the swing.
Actually, you did attack me, so you will need to spend a gauge. Remember, he challenged this.
Okay, I guess I did. All right. So let me go ahead and do that.
We can check the video and run it back.
Yeah, that's true. I almost want to do that. But anyhow, all right, I'm going to go ahead.
Instant replay.
Use my gauge just in case, and then I'll go ahead and swing.
All right, cool. I think I could beat this one, so I'm going to swing into it instead of using a wild swing.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right, so you're doing the focus attack. I cross. So I'm going to hit you for 3. He'll take 1, which puts you down to 12. After retreat 3, but I only have 1 space left on the board, so I just move back as far as possible, which leaves me in range of your attack. So you're going to hit me for 4, and that will knock me down to 0 life and end the game. So good game, Chris.
Yeah, that's good. Very good.
Good game.
Got lucky with avoiding all those supers.